All right, today we're diving into a really cool piece of tech. It's a device that basically promises you can have a massive screen experience pretty much anywhere you want. We're talking about Samsung's portable smart projector, the Freestyle 2nd Gen. So we're going to break down all the product details and see what this thing is really all about.
So just think about this for a second. What if you could have a 100-inch screen for your movie night, but on your bedroom ceiling? Or maybe you want to take your gaming setup out into the backyard. Well, that's the core idea here. The promise is a huge, high-quality picture, literally wherever you feel like putting it.
I love this line from their marketing. Be ready when the big screen beckons. It really gets to the heart of what this thing is supposed to be, right? It's not just another gadget for watching Netflix. The idea is that you can create this amazing, spontaneous movie night, on the fly.
Okay, so let's get into its main identity. Samsung is calling this your portable smart theater. And the whole concept behind it is something they call the point-and-play promise. The name says it all, right? You just point it and you're ready to watch.
So, how do they pull off that point-anywhere thing? Well, it's all about this super clever cradle stand. It rotates a full 180 degrees. That's the magic trick that gives you that floor-to-ceiling projection. You can aim it straight at a wall like a normal projector, tilt it up, or, even point it straight at the ceiling for a movie night while you're lying in bed. How cool is that?
And let's talk about screen size, because the range here is pretty wild. On the small end, you're looking at 30 inches, which is, about the size of a decent little TV. But then you can push it all the way up to a massive 100-inch picture. So you can go from a personal screen to a full-on home theater experience with the same little device.
All right, let's be real. The worst part about most projectors is the setup, right? It can be a total pain trying to get the image sharp and straight and not all wonky and weird shaped. Well, this next part is all about how Samsung says they've completely solved that headache.
Their whole pitch is that you can make motion picture magic in minutes. See, the goal isn't for you to spend 20 minutes messing with menus and dials. It's all about instant gratification. So, how do they actually do it?
Okay, this is the secret sauce right here. It's a trifecta of automatic tech. First up, you've got auto leveling. So if the surface isn't perfectly flat, no problem, it'll straighten the picture out for you. Then there's autofocus. Bam! A crystal clear image just like that. And maybe the most important one, auto keystone. You know that weird trapezoid shape you get when you project from an angle? This fixes it automatically so you always get a perfect rectangle.
So what does all that mean for you? It means you don't have to do anything. The tech does all the heavy lifting. You just point it and the projector figures out the rest. I mean, that's a total game changer for anyone who's ever been scared off by how complicated old-school projectors can be. So we've covered the portable part, now let's talk about the smart part. This thing isn't just a dumb screen. Nope, it's a full-on entertainment and gaming hub, basically running the same software you'd find on a new Samsung Smart TV.
Okay, so with the built-in Samsung Smart Hub, you get all the stuff you'd expect, right? All your favorite streaming apps are right there. But what's interesting is that it goes beyond just movies. They've got things like workout guides and even recipes. They're really trying to make this a kind of all-in-one lifestyle gadget.
Now, for all you gamers out there, this could be huge. There's a dedicated Samsung gaming hub that lets you play console and cloud streaming games without plugging in a separate box. The idea is you can just fire it up and start playing super fast. But, and this is important, you gotta remember the fine print. You're gonna need a good internet connection, and of course, any subscriptions for the gaming services you use.
And to top off all the smart features, you can control the whole thing with your voice. It's got multiple voice assistants built right in, so you can just tell it to find a show, turn up the volume, whatever you need, without even touching the remote. Pretty slick.
Okay, a great picture is only half the battle, right? You also need good sound. And if it's going to be portable, you need a way to power it on the go. So let's talk about audio and power.
So get this, the Freestyle has a built-in premium speaker that shoots sound out in 360 degrees. The whole point is to fill whatever space you're in with rich audio. That way, it doesn't matter where you're sitting, you get this really immersive sound without having to lug around extra speakers.
And here it is. This is the feature that really makes it portable. It's compatible with external USB-C battery packs. That means you can literally unplug it, connect a battery, and take it camping, out to the backyard for a movie night, anywhere. You're completely free from the wall outlet.
But, and you know there's always a but, right? It's really important to note that the external battery is sold separately. So if you want that true take-it-anywhere freedom, you'll have to factor in the cost of buying a battery pack for it. Okay, time to get into the nitty-gritty. For everyone who loves the tech specs and wants to know exactly what we're dealing with, this section's for you.
Let's look at the numbers.
So the resolution is Full HD, which is 1920 by 1080. You've probably heard that a million times. It's the standard for Blu-ray and most HD streaming. What it means in practice is that you're going to get a really sharp, clear picture, even when you make it huge. It's what keeps everything from looking blurry on that big 100-inch screen.
And this spec sheet really puts its size into perspective. I mean, look at those dimensions. It's tiny, less than 7 inches tall. But the really staggering number is the weight. It's just 1.8 pounds. That is lighter than a lot of laptops out there. It's just an insane amount of tech crammed into this tiny, easy-to-carry package.
So what exactly comes in the box? Well, you get the Freestyle projector itself, of course, plus the user manual, a power cord for when you are near an outlet, a lens cover to keep it safe, and the remote. Yep, pretty much everything you need to get started.
When you really think about it, it all comes back to this one simple, powerful idea. This isn't just a projector. It's a complete smart theater experience that's built from the ground up to just go wherever you go.
Which really leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it? When you can pack a 100-inch smart TV into a device that weighs less than 2 pounds and fits in a backpack, what does that mean for the future of entertainment? It really makes you think about how we watch things and what our screens will even look like in the years to come.